Hi guys, so we're doing something that I had told you guys I was going to be doing a while ago, and it is a Monster High series. I know it's not nostalgic, but Nostalgic Toys is a part of it, and eventually these are going to be nostalgic to some children's upbringings. So like, yeah. So we're going to start with Gloom Beach. Pretty much what it is I'm not going to be talking about, how they came to be and, about Garrett Sanders and all that stuff. More of how I got them and stuff like that when all of this started. This started, I was kind of late into Monster High. I had no idea it was a thing until like late 2010, so it's just a couple months delayed on this. Some dolls are incomplete, which were thrifted and stuff like that. I have either sold a few that I've had complete or need to get, some sets I don't like the dolls, and you're not going to see every single doll in this thing. It's going to go by series, but I figured I would lump all the swimsuit dolls together, excluding 13 Wishes and so on, but I figured I would do Gloom Beach, Skull Shores, and Swim Class Edition dolls. And I do not have Series 2 Swim Class dolls at all because they were not available in my stores when they were out, or they were supposed to be released. So we're going to start out with Gloom Beach, which the first doll in the Gloom Beach series I actually got on eBay long before I knew there was Monster High trading groups. I was a part of a group called Monster High Traders, and that's probably where I got this from. No, I'm sorry. Like I said, I got this from eBay, but there was a few I got from Monster High Traders. So, unfortunately, because she's probably my close to oldest doll, my first 3 Monster High dolls you'll see, which are Wave 1s and will be in a different featured series, but I figured I would do this. Her marking on her face has actually been rubbed off, and the lighting is not helping at all. So, this is Gloom Beach Clear Denial, and she is absolutely complete. I think I paid like $15 for her, maybe more, I don't know, because she was not in my store. But she is gorgeous, and I do not regret buying her. I have never found any other Gloom Beach Clear Denials loose in the wild, unfortunately. But I've found plenty of her accessories, surprisingly, which is crazy. And pretty much I'll thrift Monster High accessories or arms or legs or whatever and try to piece together dolls too. So this Claudine has been pieced together, but I still do need to find her a proper right hand because someone put an extra left Claudine hand on her and her head is very wobbly, so I may eventually rebody her. The only thing she's missing is her hot pink and black striped little crop top that goes over her swimsuit, and she does have her frisbee, and she has her sunglasses and her earrings and everything. And I think I got the bathing suit and the shoes out of a trade group. They're quite dusty because I have had them on the shelf for a while. So there's that. I'm pretty sure I got her on at Goodwill, and I know for sure I think I got the Frankie head. Now this one does not have hands. I did tell you guys they are not going to have either complete sometimes. The complete ones usually are ones from group trades or I bought myself. So I have the Gloom Beach Frankie here. I do not have the Draculaura, and I do have the Jackson, but he is in bad condition and not complete at all, and we'll eventually put together. And I also kind of sort of had the Ghoulia from the 5-pack, but she is not in her outfit, so she will not be featured in this video because she is in the Nerd fandom outfit, the fashion pack. So maybe I'll show that in like a fashion pack video or something. But this is the Gloom Beach Frankie I have. I don't know why she's got one earring in her ear right now. That's just kind of how it goes. And then she's got this little purse bucket that looks like a battery, and jumper cables. I always thought that was really cute. But I'm pretty sure I thrifted her. Okay, so the next one obviously is Skull Shores. And at one point I did have almost all the dolls. I've always wanted the Draculaura complete, but I've never had her. I have bits and pieces to her, still waiting to get her, so I almost have the full set, pretty much. So we're going to go ahead and show you, I'm going to show, actually, maybe I should show you the Ghoulia, because I think this one, no, it was the Abby I got first, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the Ghoulia. I actually have 2 of the little brain clips on her, because I thought it would look cuter with 2 rather than 1. And I've always loved the blood drip heels that are kind of transparent. She does not have, I don't know why, I try my best to find her cup, her little brain cup with the skull in it. It's like a coconut, but I don't know where it went. And I usually keep my Monster High accessories very organized, but I couldn't find it in time for this video. And then her earrings are like my favorite earrings. It's like blood drop and ribcage earring, and her very pin-up swimsuit has always been my favorite. And then we've got Laguna over here. And I love that her hair is kind of similar to the original release, just barely. Then it has that headband and another pair of earrings I really love with this like the little squiggle. I forgot what those are called. And the little octopus in the other one. The Ghoulia, I believe, I got in a trade a long time ago. This one I actually found at Goodwill in amazing condition with accessory. I bought a bag full of Monster High dolls about a year ago. You guys can go back and look at it. And she was in there along with the Frankie I'm going to show. And I think I paid about 25 bucks actually for this bag, like with several dolls. And I sold some of them and they went to wonderful homes. And the next one, which was actually the first doll I got, but I had to re-get her because I accidentally sold her, is the Abby, which I took the hat off because it always likes to fall off. It is heavy, floppy, and annoying. And then her ice, like, cup that always likes to fall also. And those shoes. I think I have several copies of these shoes. And I have always loved that swimsuit. So there's that one. And that one the original one I had, because this I think also came from that bag at Goodwill. The original one I had, I think I traded off to somebody because they desperately wanted it. It's just as bad as I wanted it. And so I think originally when I bought it on eBay, it was so hard to get at the time because of scalpers. So I think I paid about 25 bucks for this one. And I wish I could go ahead and get to the ones I traded for, because those are the ones that I feel like are my most epic, amazing things. So this is the black and white. I think it was called 413 Frankie, because these released in the stores on April 14th. And they were exactly $4.13. She is actually yellowed on her hair because of like the crappy hair glue spray gel, whatever you want to call it. It's disgusting. But this was the one I got from the Goodwill bag. But I've had so many of these, and I actually have a few customs down there from friends and stuff like that. This is probably the coolest one you can get. And it's not expensive. People like to think, oh, it's so rare. No. It was really cheap at Walmart, but it's really good quality like the rest of the dolls. There's also a colored one that comes in the 5-pack. I actually think that is just as gorgeous, and I'd love to find it. I actually have just the wrap that's the colored. I'd eventually love to get that Frankie, or maybe color one to look like it, or something. That would be neat. And another one that is incomplete. This is actually a trade from a very, very good friend of mine. Probably should not say her name, but she'll know who she is. A long time ago. She's actually missing a hand because I think I was needing the hand for something else, either that or lost it. But this is the 5-pack Claudine, which is probably the reason why I got back into Monster High Claudines, because I found them very boring at one point, and this one, the hair and the makeup were perfect. Her strap has broken, so on her like bathing suit. So it's no good. This wrap is the only thing keeping her top covered. And her shoes are awesome. She did not have a cup. And I don't believe she was going to have a cup. But she's really cool. And then I know the artist's name. This was out of a trade as well from a different Monster High group. This was from Monster High Traders. The artist's name was Ariana, but I don't remember her last name anymore. I'll have to probably look her up. But I won't be able to add that into here right just now, but this is the 5-pack Cleo Denial, which has always been one that I'd love to find not repainted, but I loved her repaint of it so much. And I believe this was with watercolors and stuff, but it is so old that the watercolor paint is starting to smudge off. And same thing goes for the details on the shoes that she painted in gold. And they've also got dust on them. But these are beautiful, and I love this Cleo so much. I actually have this outfit, like an extra copy of that outfit. So that's all I have of the Skull Shores dolls. We're going to get into swim class dolls. And these are the ones I got in 2013. I know one of them I got out of a trade. And actually, no, I got them all out of a trade. I used to do Monster High customs as a hobby / job. And the Monster High trade groups just have them for like dirt cheap or trade them off to people. And there would be people I made dead fast customs and commissions and stuff like that. I would make dead fast suits, Sentai suits, and other superhero suits. So I traded a custom dead fast boy doll for him to purchase these for me because I really, really wanted them. So I got the Laguna, and she is adorable. I love her. Her hair's a little messy because of the move. She was in storage for like the first 3 years of me and Will being together. So she's at least complete, but she's a little, hers a little bit messy. And then she also has a little bag and towel. I love this series so much, and I wish I would have been able to find the Holt hide. Only second Holt hide to ever be made, which sucks because they were really, towards the end they started shoveling out more boy dolls, and it sucks that they only did 2 Holts during his entire thing. Like, could have done a little less Deuce for sure. So here's the Venus flytrap I also got out of that commission. Her hair is also a little messy. I'm apologizing for that now. I love her hairstyle. I love her sunglasses, this swimsuit, these shoes, and her bag and her towel are also really cute. So those were also from trades. And the final one was from Broken Doll Toy Box. I got out of a trade a couple of years ago. She does not have her bag or her sunglasses, which is totally fine. I did not care. I absolutely love her to death. And her hair is a little messy also from storage. Her swimsuit is adorable. Her shoes are adorable. And this is the one without fangs. I honestly think this one's cuter than the fanged one. But this I think is the more sought after one. I'm not quite sure. I really don't care. I just love Monster High dolls. So that would be the end all of the swimsuit series for now. I'm going to get into the superhero series right directly. I'm trying to save wave 1 for the final video. I think the next video I'm going to do after the superhero series is 13 Wishes. And then I'm going to start on the dance group, like the dance ones, like Dot Dead Gorgeous and Dawn of the Dance. And any other dance series I'm trying to remember right now because it's been forever. And I'm trying to get myself back into it because I read the book, the final book last year. And Monster High is pretty much dead. So, like, might as well just kind of immerse myself back into the original stuff, you know? And this is going to drive me nuts to put this all back because they're about this deep a shelf, and there's like probably 6 rows deep of different series in the display. Not over here, in the back display. So I'm going to start on those, and I will see you guys very shortly. Bye!